As we begin this afternoon, I want to acknowledge a special guest we have with us, the Honorable Andrew Warren, our State Attorney. And of course we have Chief Dugan, the Mayor, and his entire staff. And on behalf of those being honored here today, I want to welcome all of you. Your presence here today as family, friends, and co-workers even makes this a more special day for them. And again, thank you for being here. At this time, I want to ask everybody to please stand and join me as we pledge allegiance to the flag. After the pledge, please remain standing for our invocation that will be given by our newest police chaplain, the Rabbi Mindy Dubratsky. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Let us pray. Ribono Shel Olam, Master of the world, we gather here today before you in celebration of the most noble charge in life, to serve others. We recognize that the greatest achievement in life isn't what we amass physically, but rather what we do to benefit the world around us. Dear God, bless this assembly of people united in the common cause of kindness, service, and justice. Bless those citizens honored here today who've shown the courage to lend a hand, speak out, and stand up against prejudice. Those that embrace the responsibility we all share to inspire one another and help each other grow. Bless our distinguished TPD officers who exemplify the kindness, care, and commitment that personifies our police department. Grant them the wisdom and understanding to see the good within each citizen they serve, that they may find success not only in protecting them, but empowering them to live their lives up to their full God-given potential. Bless our brothers and sisters in law enforcement and the military who constantly sacrifice for the freedoms we cherish. Grant them success in their holy work, protect them, and return them safely to their families. Today, let us all recognize what is most important in life. In the words of Micah the prophet, what does God demand of you but to do justice and to love kindness? Let us unite together in the pursuit of justice and kindness for all peoples, that we may realize a time when the world embraces and celebrates peace and tranquility for all, when we think not first for ourselves, but of what we can do for others. May it happen speedily, and let us say amen.
Please be seated. Now, my pleasure to introduce to you the leader of the Tampa Police Department, who has the awesome responsibility to command nearly 1,000 sworn officers and 300 civilian employees, the Chief Ryan Dugan.
Thanks, Dave. Hello, everyone. Thanks for coming. It's always a fun day when we get to do our annual award ceremony. Yeah, I consider myself to be the luckiest chief on the face of the earth for three simple reasons. I always say that we have the best police department going. I have the privilege of working for some of the finest police officers in the nation, and some of the civilian support staff that we have. You know, it's a privilege and honor to work for them. And I always say that the community that we serve and their support of the police department is phenomenal. That's the second reason. You're going to see some of the outstanding officers in the community. And then the third reason why I'm so lucky is I have a phenomenal mayor who supports law enforcement, supports their community, and really ties everything together. And so, you know, Mayor, I never pass up the opportunity to thank you for all that you do for us. You know, when you look at some of the people that we're going to honor today, from you know, my good friend Stan Lasser, our Citizen of the Year, I thank you for being here and thank you for all you do. And I look at TAC Pro Gear and your help with the Narcan that we were able to distribute to the officers, and you're going to hear stories about some of the lives that were saved. It was back last July where Mayor Buckhorn had came back from, I think it was a conference in Washington, D.C. about the opioid crisis that was going on across the nation, and the mayor had asked me, well, what are you going to do about this? And of course I wanted to say, well, you're the mayor, you tell me what I should do. But I didn't. I tried to act like I had an answer. But, you know, he really spurred the conversation, and so I sincerely appreciate, you know, TAC Pro Gear. Mission Barbecue, the way you have had our backs over the last year has just been phenomenal, from helping during the Seminole Heights thing to some of the fundraisers and stuff. It certainly doesn't go unnoticed. To Stephanie, our volunteer, civilian volunteer, she's probably worked more hours than some of the people who are actually paid here, so that certainly doesn't go unnoticed. And Cheryl, our communications, you know, she started when she was 10, working back in 1984, so I just want to thank you for your years of service. And, you know, Crystal, I've known you for quite some time, and your efforts do not go unnoticed. And, you know, our community policing officer, Chris Audette, who is on the bike squad and on the Marine Patrol. Chris, you know, your work that you do on the bike squad and some of the things you do out there on the street, you know, is very much appreciated. And Dan DeGrace, you know, thank you for all your hard work. I know Dan's around here somewhere, so there you go. So, and you know, the Bell Childers Memorial Award winner, it goes to the Assistant State Attorney. That's a special award that goes on with the Tampa Police Department and State Attorney's Office. You know, it goes Randy Bell and Ricky Childers. You know, it'll be this May. It'll be 20 years ago where they were murdered in the line of duty, and so it's a big deal to us, and so we appreciate the work that goes on with that. And to, you know, the Reserve Officer of the Year, Robert Miller, and all the things that you do, and to Albus Maceo, you know, your efforts out there in the street do not go unnoticed, and I thank you for that. So before we get started, I'd like to, everybody knows who the mayor, doesn't need an introduction, but from District 1, we have Major Butch Delgado. You guys seem so far away over there. So. Lee Burkhoff from District 2. Major Rocky Ratliff. Major Keith O'Connor. Major Mike Ballmeister. And Captain Carlos Rodriguez. All right, thank you. Dave, let's roll.
Okay. Thank you, Chief. Now for the presentation of the awards. As I call each award winner's name, please come forward, accept your award, and get your picture taken with the Chief and the Mayor. And the first one will be Citizen of the Year. We have Stan Lassiter. Please come forward. For more than 5 years, Stan Lassiter has served as a leader in the Seminole Heights Civic Association, where he played a key role in helping police build trust with residents and business owners in his diverse neighborhood. In addition to encouraging residents to attend the monthly meetings, he also shares important neighborhood news on their Facebook page. We can all remember the 51 harrowing days of tragedy that plagued the Seminole Heights neighborhood this last year. Many people and organizations contributed to that cause, but Stan Lassiter stood out. He rallied the residents around the safety of the Southeast Seminole Heights neighborhood. He dedicated countless hours towards making a difference, not only in his close-knit community, but throughout the entire city, as law enforcement worked hand-in-hand with residents to capture a serial killer. Stan attended meetings, distributed wanted flyers, and coordinated community dinners for hundreds of first responders. And on Halloween, Stan quickly gathered residents and local business owners together to trick-or-treat with the mayor, the chief, and with police officers. The number of residents who came out of their homes to participate in this enjoyable occasion was overwhelming considering the circumstance. Chief Brian Dugan, along with the men and women of the Tampa Police Department, are honored to recognize Stan Lassiter as the 2017 Citizen of the Year. Congratulations. The Business Partnership of the Year Award will be going to TAC Pro Gear. Mr. Scott Collins, who is the sales manager, will be accepting for them. In the summer of 2017, as the chief said, there was the epidemic that was plaguing the world was reaching the United States and Florida and even the Tampa Bay area. TBD narcotics detective even come in direct contact with the most potent form of the opioids, fentanyl and carfentanil, which by mere contact or unintentional exposure, even inhalation, can cause death. At this time, Chief Dugan realized the opioid epidemic to be an impending danger to his sworn officers, to civilian employees that handle such things, as well as to the citizens of Tampa. He also realized there was a proven drug available to counteract the effects of the opioid, and that was naloxone, commonly known by the brand name of Narcan. At the end of 2017, one of our TPD sergeants went to a narcotics conference in Orlando. That's where he met Stan Lounsbury, the CEO of TAC Pro Gear, sorry. And the TAC Pro Gear is basically a leading manufacturer of tactical gear used by professionals around the world, including state, local, federal law enforcement, as well as Department of Defense clients. Mr. Lounsbury took an immediate concern over law enforcement during that conference to express what kind of exposure and what kind of danger it expressed to law enforcement officers. And making that contact with Sergeant Croissant, he pledged to help us out. And sure enough, TAC Pro Gear donated $10,000 in order for us to partner with the Tampa Police Department in order to be able to get the Narcan kits to our officers. And TPD officers have deployed, and this is updated since the printing of the brochure, Narcan has been deployed 37 times and saved 32 lives during that time. And it was deployed to the patrol officers since November of last year. Thankfully, we have not had to use it on any of our TPD officers or civilian employees. But for their genuine concern for our officer safety, for their generosity, we want to thank CEO Dan Lansbury and his company, TAC Pro Gear, and they are deservedly named the TPD Business Partnership of the Year. Congratulations and thank you. Now we have the Business of the Year, Mission Barbecue. They are represented by Steve Sullivan, Mindy, and Cassidy. Please come forward. Mission Barbecue has been tremendous help to TPD on a number of occasions. The Tampa Police Department Police Benevolent Association and Mission Barbecue coordinated a successful fundraiser on the benefit of Sergeant Jeffrey Wilkes and Officer William Caballero, who both were battling cancer at that time. They held a fundraiser at TPD headquarters where they raised $2,300, and that money went directly to the needs of the family. They didn't stop there. They put on a 7-week American Heroes Cup sale at their restaurants, and in that event, they raised $13,500 that also went to these two families. Also, during the Seminole Heights serial kill investigation, the PBA contacted Mission Barbecue asking for help to feed hundreds of law enforcement officers, and within just 2 hours, they had compiled a number of meals to feed 200 to 250 law enforcement officers. On several occasions, Mission Barbecue has provided food for officers' families. After funerals, Mission Barbecue also frequently stops by the patrol districts in the city of Tampa, where they donate the food for the officers working those shifts. The founders of Mission Barbecue would like to remind everyone what makes our country great are its heroes. And there is no one more American than the brave men and women who have sworn to serve our country and to serve our communities. The outstanding barbecue served at the occasions are served in a patriotic dining room filled with tributes to our military, to police, and to fire departments. Mission Barbecue proudly serve those who serve. The Tampa Police Department would like to thank Mission Barbecue for all that they have done and continue to do for their efforts, and for this reason they've been named the TPD Business of the Year. Congratulations. Thank you. The next award will be the CVAP Volunteer of the Year Award. We have Stephanie Dugan. Please come forward. Stephanie became a civilian volunteer assisting police, also known as CVAP, a volunteer in February of 2015 when she was a full-time student at the University of Tampa in the criminal justice program. Initially, she was assisting TPD community service officers with special projects and events. She worked the Sykes Luncheon, the Police Memorial Run, and the Lights on Tampa, just to name a few of the events that she worked. Stephanie eventually found her way to the Tampa Police Museum. She became a regular member there of the volunteer staff, working Mondays and filling in on other days as needed. She continued to assist with special projects while completing her degree. Stephanie's ultimate goal was to be a part of law enforcement, and upon graduation, she applied and was accepted as a Communications Technicians 1. She started on October 23rd, 2017, and at that time, CVAP was sorry to see her leave. In the 3 years that Stephanie was with the CVAP organization, she donated 748 hours. We are grateful to have her as part of the CVAP team, and she has been named the Tampa Police Department CVAP of the Year. Congratulations, and thank you. The Communications Employee of the Year goes to Cheryl Hoffman. Cheryl A. Hoffman, come forward. Communications employee Cheryl Hoffman has been employed with the Tampa Police Department since October 21, 1984. She has worked many facets within the Communications Bureau. In the last 16 years, she has worked at the pickup desk. Cheryl has a great depth of knowledge involving the various rules and ever-changing rules of the FCIC system. She is consistently providing helpful notes and shortcuts to peers and patrol officers alike. One of her fortes is ability to train new hires. She has shown her co-workers the dedication and tenacity is required to get the job done, and continuously moves towards filling forward with change. Cheryl is always ready to assist her supervisors with extra projects and assist in things that come up. For example, in January of the past year, officers came across an auto repair shop that turned out to be a chop shop. There they found 85 stolen vehicles as well as other stolen parts and equipment there. She had to log everything to the FCIC, which took a very tedious person and took hours to do. She went beyond her shift to make sure she didn't pass the job on to the next shift. That's just typical of her work. For her dedication and excellent work ethic, Cheryl Hoffman has been selected Tampa Police Communications Employee of the Year. Congratulations. Next we have the Employee of the Year, Crystal R. Sampson. Crystal Sampson has been an employee of the Tampa Police Department for nearly 25 years, performing a number of different investigative jobs. For the last 11 years, she has been assigned as a polygraph specialist. Being a polygraph specialist, she regularly schedules and conducts interviews in a polygraph examination for individuals considering employment, not only with the police department, but all over the city. She also assists other departments with ongoing criminal investigations within that department. She also assists with detectives in our department with ongoing investigations. Additionally, she performs complete background investigations for the Reserve Force and also for the department's internship program that she administers on a quarterly basis, which keeps her very busy. One great example of the work that she did occurred on January 5th, 2017. There, the cybercrimes unit of the Tampa Police Department conducted a search warrant of a house down in South Tampa, and detectives conducted an interview where the suspect confessed to possessing copious amounts of child pornography. Although this guy had the pornography on his computer, he denied ever harming or sexually assaulting a child. The suspect consented to a polygraph. Crystal cleared her calendar and make sure he got in there. She then got with the detective to formulate the questions that were going to be asked, and sure enough, after the guy took the polygraph, it showed deception. She then used her expert interview skills and got the guy to confess that he did in fact molest several different children and also took videos of that. She also was able to get identifying information for successful prosecution. He also got the guy to tell him where the videos were located, and this guy is facing a life sentence. Crystal Sampson is a true professional in every sense of the word, and she is named the Tampa Police Department Employee of the Year. Good job, Crystal. Thank you. Now we have the Chiefs Community Policing Award. Officer Christopher L. Audette. Come on up, Chris. Officer Christopher Audette has been with the Tampa Police Department for over 9 years and a member of the Special Operations Division's Bicycle Unit since 2015. He is also a member of the Tampa Police Department's Underwater Search and Recovery Team, which keeps him quite busy. Officer Audette is an instructor of the police and mountain bike discipline, and he takes the responsibility seriously. He streamlined the training and refresher courses for not only the bike unit, but also for patrol officers who ride bikes. And he keeps their skills proficient as well as their appearance looking sharp. One area that Officer Audette has been worked religiously on is the spice epidemic. Spice is basically synthetic marijuana, and it's very prevalent around the Marion Street bus mall and local downtown parks. He has been recognized as an expert in this field field and has been working endlessly with city attorneys in being part of the synthetic marijuana task force to come up with better city ordinances and even possibly a state ordinance or state statute. Officer Ardette has made numerous spice arrests over the last year. He recently had a case where he removed another spice dealer from the streets of downtown. In that case, he observed a narcotics transaction. He found the defendant to be selling spice and as well as real marijuana in individual baggies for easy sale and distribution. Officer Ardette conducts thorough investigations and intricate interviews of suspects and victims alike. He can be relied upon to flawlessly complete any task that he's asked to do. For all of these reasons, Officer Ardette has been named the Tampa Police Department's Community-Oriented Policing Officer of the Year. Good job, Chris. Congratulations. During his career at the Hillsborough County State Attorney's Office, ASA Smith has shown constant dedication and prosecution of numerous defendants which stem from investigations of the Tampa Homicide Squad. Assistant State Attorney Smith is currently the assigned prosecutor for multiple high-profile homicide cases that originated with Tampa PD homicide. One such case was the murder of James Toney that occurred in April of 2010. This homicide involved 5 defendants who beat the victim to death. Assistant State Attorney Smith secured convictions against all 5 of them. He is also working several other cases that are currently pending trial. Jamil Collier was murdered on March the 7th of 2016. That involved gang members, high-powered rifles, complex social media, and cell phone records. Another murder occurred on April the 25th of 2016, involved a very challenging group of witnesses, video surveillance, and forensic evidence. Another murder occurred on just February 16th of this year that involved a violent domestic homicide that required multiple days of consistent interviews, evidence recovery, and key suspect interrogations. Homicide cases often take years to progress from arrest to trial. A common challenge during this time is the open communication that's needed between homicide detectives and the state attorney's office. Assistant Attorney Smith makes it a practice to avoid these pitfalls. He keeps open communication lines between them. He also personally responds to scenes, autopsies, and other significant locations as the investigation progresses. The result of the practice creates good case presentations for both the investigator and the prosecutor. Assistant State Attorney Smith creates a dynamic combination of prosecutor and investigator. His dedication is seeking justice for victims is constantly evident. For his hard work and dedication, Tampa Police Department honors Assistant State Attorney Matthew Smith as the recipient of the Bell Childers Memorial Award. Congratulations. Good job. Reserve Officer of the Year, Robert L. Miller III. Please come forward. Reserve Officer Robert Miller has been a member of the Tampa Police Department Reserve Force since May of 2016. Since becoming a Reserve Officer, Robert has volunteered over 1,000 hours of his personal time, worked most of the major city co-sponsored events and other special requests on a regular basis. In a year and a half of service, Robert has already volunteered hours that equal to 6 years of service. Reserve Officer Miller comes from a law enforcement family and is currently pursuing his master's degree in forensic and fraud investigations. He has aspirations to become a full-time police officer, but he chose to start as a reserve officer while he completes his formal education. Reserve Officer Miller seems to have limitless energy as he goes above and beyond minimum monthly requirements by volunteering to help the community in various ways, such as helping feed the homeless at shelters during Thanksgiving, delivering toys to children during Christmas time, helping citizens get placed in shelters and later recover from the effects of Hurricane Irma, monitor cameras during the serial killer search within the Seminole Heights Task Force endeavor, as well as present the department at several other the annual Great American Teach-Ins. Reserve Officer Robert Miller, dedication and commitment to the Reserve Force and Tampa Police Department goes without question. It is for these reasons that Reserve Officer Robert Miller has been selected as Tampa Police Department's Reserve Officer of the Year. Congratulations. And we have the Officer of the Year, Albus T. Maceo. Officer Albus Maceo has been a patrol officer with the Tampa Police Department for only 4 years and has worked within Districts 2 and 3. He is continually on the lookout for criminal activity within the city of Tampa, and his efforts have led to a plethora of arrests, taking dangerous felons off the streets of Tampa. In one case, Officer Maceo became involved in the pursuit of a vehicle that had been reported stolen the day before by the Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office. This vehicle was linked to several auto burglaries where firearms had been stolen. The pursuit ended safely with the rest of all 4 juvenile occupants, all of whom had extensive criminal records. In another case, Officer Maceo observed a vehicle that had been reported stolen out of South Carolina. When the vehicle pulled into a business, a felony stop was conducted and the arrest was made. And yet another case, Officer Maceo found a stolen pickup truck with a suspect pumping gas into it at a convenience store. That's rare. But anyway, this truck had been reported stolen from Plant City during a residential burglary. He and other units responded, did a trap maneuver, and made the arrest. In the most recent case, Officer Maceo responded to an armed robbery of an individual at an apartment complex. When Officer Maceo arrived, he was able to intercept 2 suspects. After a pat down with one of the suspects, he found that he was armed with a firearm. And as the investigation continued, it turned out that 6 individuals were involved in the robbery of that one individual, and all 6 were arrested. During the past year, Officer Maceo has located and recovered over 10 stolen vehicles, removed a cache of firearms, and arrested numerous auto thieves, robbers, and burglars. Through his outstanding performance, Officer Maceo is being named the Tampa Police Department's Officer of the Year. Congratulations. Congratulations to all the award winners. A lot of good work, and we appreciate all the efforts that all of you have made to make Tampa a better place to live, play, and work. At this time, that actually concludes our ceremony. We have refreshments in the back. Please enjoy yourselves, and thank you again for being here.